Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here with some more Hearthstone Arena action. It has been a while since I've done Paladin and Mage. Those were back to back. There are more Mage videos on my channel than Paladin videos, and since I don't really like either class, I guess I'll do the one I've played with last, which is the Paladin. Alright, we're starting off with a quality rare. I think these are all sound choices. For Paladins, the Auctioneer maybe isn't as good. Paladins do have a bunch of 1-mana spells, like 5. Well, no, 6. They have the 4 secrets, those are 1 mana, Hand of Protection, Blessing of Might, who knows, I might even be forgetting one. But those are all pretty crappy spells, and so the Auctioneer is not likely to see that much use. The Kodo is a decent card, but I find it's been whiffing more and more often for me lately, whereas the It Master is just solid. So I'm going to grab the It Master here because I know that I can count on her to be totally solid. So here are the choices for me between the Corsair and the Berserker. I'm not even considering the Champion. I think it's a bad card. It's just been nothing but shit for me for pretty much the last few arenas I've used it. And these are both great. So this one, if I can get a True Silver Champion, it's really awesome because it'll be free. And this is just the best 2-drop in the game. So we'll take the best 2-drop in the game to make sure we have a good early game. But here's the True Silver Champion, so now I wish I had taken the Dread Corsair. Hammer of Wrath, also fine, but I think the True Silver Champion is more valuable to have. Oh no! Oh god, this is hurtful to look at. So I would take either the Kodo or the Auctioneer over any of this garbage, of course. If there's one little problem with Hearthstone, there are just too many garbage rares. Like, it's cute that Blizzard makes cards like this, but I honestly would rather have Ancient Watcher be an epic or something just so it would show up less. This is just so annoying when, like, I could have had a good rare card here and instead it's Ancient Watcher. Well, I'm going to take Holy Wrath and just whine the entire time that it's worse than Hammer of Wrath because the other cards are pretty much unplayable. Okay, man, Paladins don't benefit that much from spell damage. I hate this monkey. I guess we'll just take the... So I say they don't benefit from spell damage, and then I think about taking the Archmage. I mean, the Archmage is, yeah, it's just worse than a Boulder Fist Ogre. It's 2 less power for the same mana cost. I could take the monkey just because sometimes some taunt is better than no taunt. Boy. Alright, I guess I'll take the Ogre. Well, the Ogre Maga, the problem there is Paladins have so many good 4-drops. I hate to fill in another one that's mediocre. Boy, this draft just starting off on a wrong foot here. The Berserker and the Champion, those are good picks. So is the It Master, but these last 2 picks have just made me sad. I guess the least offensive card is the Patriarch, so we'll take that one. Okay, Hammer of Wrath, very solid. I like the Fen Creeper a lot, hope to get it later, but I really don't want to go into another draft without any Hammers of Wrath. Yeah, I'll take another True Silver Champion. Now, I really wish I had taken that Dread Corsair over the Berserker. Here, we'll take the Darkscale Healer. I passed on one 5-drop, the Fen Creeper. Let's not pass on a second one. It's a good one, too. And the Silverhand Knight's very solid, but I'm going to take this opportunity to grab the Farseer. I think he's really the best healing card. And we have another chance to take the Kodo. I will take that over a Twilight Drake and another Holy Crap. That's what I'm going to call that card, the Holy Crap. Well, here the least unplayable card is the Crocolisk, but he's just strictly worse than the Berserker. Quite sad. What is going on? Ugh, these are all so terrible. Well, I'll take the Deckhand. I do have 2 weapons, so it could be a 1-mana, 2-damage bomb. My last Paladin arena was called Boris the Whiner. This should be like Boris the Whiner Part 2. I cannot take a second monkey. I will take a Shield Bearer over that. Alright, well, we'll take a Fen Creeper. That's a good card. Don't see many of those nowadays. I don't think this is actually all that great, so we'll take an Infiltrator. It is a playable 1-drop. Jesus. Well, I guess it'll be the Panther. Oh my god. I recently had a draft that I said was the worst draft ever. This is a candidate, though. This is definitely a candidate to claim that title. I have enough healing. I don't need this overpriced 5/6. We'll take a Justice. It's a good weapon. Alright, let's take a Stormwind Knight. He's good. Wow, that was awesome. I think this is even more terrible than usual. I don't have any big creatures yet, but that's the only playable thing I see. Shattered Sun Cleric and Raid Leader are both good because they provide buffs, but I've got 3 weapons, 2 of which are True Silver Champions. Let's not miss a Dread Corsair, shall we? And let's also not miss a Chillwind Yeti. Cult Master, with this curve looking like it is, that just doesn't seem like it's going to work. So we'll take another South Sea Deckhand. All right, I'm just gonna flash pick. Jesus Christ. Honestly, it really doesn't get much worse. Now I'm gonna pass on this third True Silver Champion. I need some end game. We'll take a Windfury Harpy, and we'll take a Boulder Fist Ogre. And I can't. Oh, these. See what is going on? Every single good card. Look, these are all. Let's take a look. I'm just gonna do a quick count. How many cards that are already in my deck are worse than all three of these cards? So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. 9 of my 27 cards, a third of the cards that are currently in my deck, are worse than the worst card in this pack. Wow. Well, Consecration, I feel like you just have to take. Normally, when your deck isn't a steaming pile of garbage. However, here, when we need to get super lucky to win, I'm going to go ahead and take one of these creatures because they're pretty high impact. This one is free. This one can grow really large. Let's take a look. How many 3-drops do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll take a Dread Corsair. We're going to have to just get lucky to win any games at all, so I might as well do that. This is a good card, the Peacekeeper. Very nice. Wouldn't mind having some more of those. And Ravenholt Assassin, just to have another big thing that I could randomly win games with. It's a consideration. This, there's not enough to support it, and this I already have one, so having 2 is just going to double the odds that it's going to whiff. So yeah, we'll take the Terrible Assassin. And that sucked. If we get to 2 wins, I'll be delighted. I'm smelling another... You know what? I'm just going to call it right here. This is just going to be another all-in-one arena. Normally, I only do all-in-ones if I lose the first 2 games. This one, even if I win the first 2 games, it's going to be an all-in-oneer because, like, literally a third of my deck is trash. Literally. So unless I, like, only draw cards from the good 2/3 of my deck, the good 66%, which might be the title of this arena, if it's not Forest the Whiner Part 2, we're just going to have to get lucky to win, so it's not going to go very far. Intensif the Warrior, if you believe that is a French word, meaning intense. Wow, that's good commentary right there, Boris. Good job. We'll keep our 3-drop just in case we're desperate for plays, but we get a 1 and a 2 and a 3-drop, so that's good. Fiery War Axe will kill this and this. Well, that's even better. Let's put this out there in case he has a 2-drop like a Knife Juggler or something. This guy's here, ready to trade into it. Quite the curve we got going on. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll see where the winds... No! We'll see where the winds take us, but I got the bug. I got the water bug, so no squishing vegetables for me. Blizzard, you need to fix this. If anyone from Blizzard is watching this, whatever. Mages can stay overpowered, but this needs to be corrected. Okay, we'll play the Crocolisk, and I'll just trade my 1-drop for his. I could have gotten greedy and waited around, but I didn't want him to play a Whirlwind or Cleave or something stupid, so I just figured we'd just play the creature. That's how it goes. Play creatures, win game. That's Hearthstone. Don't squash vegetables because of the bug. And I can do everything else on the map. I can rattle the thingamaboober. I can turn the lights on and off. I can squish these stupid flowers. But the vegetables, the only thing I care about.
Don't mess with Tusker.
Alright, we're gonna mess with Tusker here. Or at least with this friendly Armor Smith. Why is it called Armor Smith? It should be called Friendly Armor Smith, clearly. Every other creature in the game, like almost every other creature in the game, has 2 words in its name. There is the Razorven Hunter, River Crocolisk, Jungle Panther, Lights Justice, Shield Block. Have you ever noticed this? Look at it next time. I'm serious. Go through your collection. The number of cards that have just like 1 name in them, or 1 word in them, is really, really small. Like, this is 1, and this is 1, but even then it's like Armor Smith and Shield Bearer. Anytime they make it so that it's like a 1 word, a single word name for a creature, it's always like a portmanteau. Is that how you pronounce that word? It's a word that is a combination of 2 other words, portmanteau. It feels weird saying it in my mouth, but anyway, portmanteau, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, is that actually the right word even? I think so. I think that's what you call a portmanteau, a thing that's 2 words combined into 1 word. Slam, okay. Oh, pardon me while I yawn. Oh, Hearthstone. Hearthstone. Why are you so cruel to me? In other news, I'm visiting my friend and she in San Diego. I leave tomorrow for that. I'm going to be gone for a week. What's really cool is it's not vacation. I don't have to take any time off. We both work from home, so we're just going to be working on our respective computers together. And having a good old time. I've never visited her before, but she's been asking me to visit for a while, so when my girlfriend broke up with her, she was like, Boris, you've been putting this off, you gotta come over now. And I was like, alright, fine, we'll do it. So anyway, Stormwind Knight, very good card. Showing its worth right there, killing off creatures. And I'll start swinging at him. This thing did its job. It helped me pick off the friendly armor smith, which is what I'm going to call that creature from now on. If the other 3 damage go on his face, I don't really care.
You shall not.
Shield Bearer, alright. The weapon does not help me with that, unfortunately, because it just, yeah, I already have multiples of 4 no matter what. I can't deal 3 damage to that stupid thing. 2 shield bearers in 1 game. What are the odds? Intensif and I both had some pretty bad drafts. Oh, Upgrade. That's another card that has only a single word in it. Taz Dingles! Oh, no you didn't. Alright, let's do this. Holy Wrath into Windfury Harpy. Come on. Good enough.
For justice.
Good enough. Alright. We're cruising USA. I remember playing that game back in the arcades. I was pretty good at that game. It was pretty expensive. You had to pay like $1 to play once, but if you won the race, if you came in first place, you can get a free race. I wasn't quite good enough to do the entire circuit, but it was a fun game. I like to play as the school bus. Pretty happy to see this if I top deck a Stampeding Kodo. Oh my god, this could have been a Stampeding Kodo. I picked a Knitmaster over a Kodo in the first pick. Ah! You know what? It would have been worth it. Even if I lose every other game, it would have been worth it. So worth it just to have it right there. Damn. Well, anyway, that's fine. This Shield Bear is actually really good against a Gurabashi because the Gurabashi can't damage itself against it. Which is kind of funny. And so I'm going to whip out a True Silver Champion pretty soon. I guess we'll just use the last tick of Light's Justice on the face. Well, he needs to kill the Windfury Harpy. Warriors aren't the greatest at dealing with this creature. They don't have that much removal that will just kill it. He's got Execute for my Shield Bearer. Oh my god, how often do you see Execute eat a Shield Bearer? Or I guess Shield Bearer eat an Execute.
What does the future?
I don't really care about this. It's not messing with me. I was playing a lot of Constructed before this, and I was getting smashed in Constructed. I cannot get above rank 13. I'm like really not very good. Now, I was using my own decks. I wasn't using decks made by smarter, better people on the internet. But I could not make it above rank 13. So this is just like a breeze. Like in Constructed, like everybody's playing like a freaking druid who just kills all your stuff and plays giant trees, or like a mage who freezes everything, or I lost to like a Murloc Warlock deck. So it's nice playing against unfinely tuned decks that just like play dumb creatures and don't do anything to you. Anyway, here's True Silver Champion. Here's South Sea Deckhand. If I don't have enough damage to win, I didn't do a full count, then to make me quit Hearthstone. Because I shouldn't play anymore. Alright, yeah, I had 4 damage to spare. Actually, 6 damage to spare. He was at -2. Intensif, the warrior goes down. But again, this will be an all-in-one video because my deck is garbage. 2 humilities and like the Holy Wrath. Oh my god. What else? What other junk is here? I guess there's a stupid monkey. That's what this is called. This is the stupid monkey. It's not Silverback Patriarch. 2 of these terrible things. A Shield Bearer, of course. It was an all-star in that game. Oh man. You know, it's kind of fun playing with a terrible deck, because you know what? No one's going to judge you if you lose. And if you win, then you get to feel super extra proud of yourself for winning with trash. But that's about as trashy as trash gets, my friends. Maybe that's one of the problems with Paladins. They have a lot of bad class cards. I mean, every class has some bad class cards, certainly, but all the Paladin secrets are pretty bad. Even Noble Sacrifice. Like, Noble Sacrifice is the only playable one, for the most part. And yes, I know about, you know, Redemption, whatever, having cute tricks, but for the most part, Noble Sacrifice is the only playable one, and it's not even that great. I could keep this around in case I get one of my 2 True Silver Champions, but let's not push our luck too much here. So Humility is just insisting on staying in the hand. That's not very good for me, I'm afraid. Alright, well, we have lots of humiliation to go around. Why am I yawning so much? I slept in very late today. Alright, Blood Imp. Well, the only out that I have in my deck to this, I have 2. It is the Stampeding Kodo and Consecration. That's all. That's all I got. If I don't get one of those, this thing's gonna stick around all game. All right, he's gonna life tap on turn 2, which is good. That's better than him putting stuff on the board. Let me try to develop my board as much as I can here.
Don't mess.
Oh God, it's like I'm playing a hunter deck with all these beasts. See, if you're not a hunter, most beasts just suck. Oh, is that a Hellfire he's gonna play? Well, at least he'll kill his own Blood Imp. No, Twilight Drake. Well, that thing is pretty large, as well as in charge. I am gonna need to humiliate it, so I can either play Humility and Panther or just use the Outdoor Peacekeeper. Well, let's do the Outdoor Peacekeeper. It puts a creature on the board. Although, hang on, the Panther also puts a creature on the board while also using an inferior card. Ah, wait, I can play an Infiltrator. Okay, there we go. So I can do this, play the Infiltrator, and we're playing it like an aggro deck this time. This Twilight Drake is gonna get to eat my recruits and my little piglet all day long, though, which is kind of annoying. But the good news is that normally the counter to Humility is Silence, but if he silences this, it also would silence its bonus health. So it would be down to 4-2 with the help of the Blood Imp, and then I would be able to kill it pretty easily. Oh, geez, it's a 2-9 now. That's not good. That makes it a whole lot better. Luckily, all my stuff is actually at 3 health, which is kind of amusing. Might be able to aggro this guy out. It's hard to say. I got 3, 4, 6, 8, 10 damage. He needs to kill the Boarling, obviously. Oh, interesting choice. Does he have a Mortal Coil? He should, if he's going to do that. Oh, wow. He's going to just leave it alone. Blessed Champion. So at the moment, this can be +3 attack, except instead of paying 1 mana for it, I'm paying 5 mana for it. Yay! I don't know that I want to use this right now. I think I'd rather play the Panther onto the board here. Holy Wrath is also here. Let me think. We got 3, 4, 6, 8, 10. He's down to 11 health. Down to 7 if this lives. I think we'll go for the aggro here. Why not? Make another recruit. And we're just gonna swing-a-ling-ling. Ding-dong, ding-dong, ding.
First kill.
Oh, I did my math correctly. He is, in fact, at 11 health. Awesome sauce. Well, Hellfire would just blow me out completely. But it would also kill off the Cleric and the Imp and leave the Drake pretty badly damaged. Shadow Flame is also going to do that. So that's even better for him because he gets to keep his Blood Imp. And it also killed off my Panther was going to die no matter what. This isn't good. It's definitely not good. Oh, but I got Blessed Champion here. Maybe I can hit him for 8 damage and then pray that Holy Wrath finishes him off. We'll see if the Yeti survives. He does have a lot of cards here. So I doubt this Yeti's going to make it. Oh, he's going to freeze it. Well, I don't have any silence. I never saw any owls or spellbreakers, so there's no out that I have to this. I didn't see any. I saw one panda that I passed on, but I don't have any way of dealing with that situation. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and play the Corsair. Let's humiliate his biggest creature. Make a recruit. This guy actually is surprisingly good right here because his stuff is all pretty weak. So again, I'm hoping this Yeti survives unmolested against a Warlock with 7 cards, so I can Blessed Champion and hit him for 8, and then at 3, no! He has a taunt. Lame nuts. Lame nuts roasting on an open fire. I think I'm gonna lose this. Not that I'm, like, surprised or anything. Alright, Holy Wrath for Wind Fury Harpy. Let's do this, bitch. Yeah, you know, we're just gonna call this a game. I don't really care. I'm sure there was some way that I could conceivably win that one, but Holy motherfucking Wrath is such a piece of shit card. I can't even handle it. Alright, so we're at 1-1. We're gonna do an all-in-one video. Like I said, I'd be delighted to make it to 2 wins. I looked at my stats recently. I had one in my career. I have 1 arena with 0 wins, 1 arena with 1 win, and like 4 arenas with 2 wins. And then after that, it gets pretty big. I think there's like 10 arenas with 3 wins, which is pretty good for like having played like 165 arenas. So I've been pretty consistent, and that's good. I've always, well, not always, but a large majority of the time, like 90-something% of the time, I've made it to 4 or more, which is pretty good. That's like the top third of players. But this run might not continue that streak. So Tycho talk. I thought it was talk to talk. I mean, I guess of course I talk to talk. How else would I? Why else would I talk? Anyway, oh, Boulder Festoga, nice of you to come by. Again, I don't see a true silver champion, so that's a risk to keep. We'll keep this, though. Against a priest, I can just play that on turn 1. Dread Corsair comes back. Blessed Champion! I can't say that card normally, because it's just such a terrible card. God, this card, I couldn't. It was like this. I don't remember. It was like this, some dumb Murloc, or like the Coldlight Oracle or something, or like an Ancient Watcher. Like, it was just, there's no options. None. 0. Zip zippity doodah, zippity yay. My oh my, what a terrible arena this is. Alright, we're gonna play Light's Justice, get that in there. And, yeah, we'll just pass the turn, that's fine. So next turn I can play the Dread Corsair. It's like a Iron for a Grizzly, basically, with the one minute discount. Uh-oh. Well, that is gonna demand some action. We're going to hit this first for Justice. Take less damage, use our 1-drop here. Play the Dread Corsair, pass the turn. So what's my game plan, folks? Well, my game plan is play this on turn 5 with the coin. Play Blessed Champion on turn 6 and swing for 12. Which is not enough to kill him, but you know, it'll be a good start. I'll then have a 12-7 on the field. That's the plan. I should make a constructed deck with Blessed Champion. I'm just joking. No, I shouldn't. Nobody should do that. And then, of course, it'll die to Shadow Word Death. But hopefully if he has Shadow Word Death, he'll use it before I put Blessed Champion on it. Because, I mean, a 6-7 is a pretty serious threat. Powered Shields. Yam, 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 yam. Yam, yam. Do what you need to do, man. Alright, I'm gonna think very carefully. So I could play Chillwind Yeti, Coin, Humility. That will save my Pirate. The problem then, of course, is I'm falling back a turn on my Blessed Champion plan. So how much do I care about that plan? Well, I could alternatively play Humility on this and then, like, recruit Infiltrator. Save the Yeti. That sounds like a endangered species campaign. Save the Yeti. Although Yetis aren't a real creature, are they? It's just like a myth. Right. This has been a good conversation. You know what? I'm gonna say fuck it to the Ogre plan. I think this is the right move. I put a really good creature on the board. It's extremely, like, ludicrously resistant to priestly removal. And, yeah, we'll swing it as face. For justice. And then, yes, I'm delaying my crazy Blessed Champion plan by a turn, but that's fine. I'm okay with that. I could even play this next turn on the Yeti if it's still around, but I don't really care that much about that because I'd rather play the Ogre than play Blessed Champion on Yeti. Blessed Champion, more like Blessed, this card sucks balls, Ian. Blessed Cramp in my Stylian. Blessed Dandelion. Can you tell I'm a comedian? Alright, so my opponent, I mean, on the board he's in pretty bad shape. My board really just dominates his. I've got a pretty good play coming up. Like my friend said, you can compensate for a bad deck if you have enough Boulder Fist Ogres. Just hope he doesn't have Shadow Word Death. That would be sad. But it's okay, because then I could play Blessed Champion on my Yeti. Oh, God. 5 mana for +4 attack. You can get the same value for like a Cold Blood. Or, well, not Power Overwhelming, because that kills the creature. But yeah, Cold Blood does what Blessed Champion does, except for 4 mana less. Bleh. Alright, he's gonna... Why was he thinking so long about that, of all things? That's such an obvious play. Jesus. Alright. So, no Ogre for me. Oh, that's right, I don't get to play this because I used my coin. Well, sure. Let's do this. Just gonna get this going. Kaboom, baby.
For justice.
Right. This is awful. I really needed to be able to play one of these cards. So the fact that I had to use the coin last time to Humility on this, maybe that was a mistake. My Pirate ended up dying anyway, so I should have just let it die. Is he gonna 2-for-1? It's not really a 2-for-1 because there's 2 eggs in this basket. Mad Bomber! Oh my god. Of course. Of motherfucking course, the Mad Bomber. God, I hate Mad Bomber so much. Oh, what a dumb card. Oh no, he saves his medic. Saves his warrior from Light's Justice. Ball sacks. And now he actually has enough damage to kill off the Brewmaster. And of course my Kodo now shows up and it whiffs on everything. Alright, I'll keep the weapon in my hand just in case I need an extra point of damage somewhere, but this is looking really awful because he can kill this ogre with what he has on the board, and then he still has card advantage against me. I mean, I've got a life advantage, but this isn't enough against a priest to like be anywhere close to burning him out, especially because I'm a paladin. I'm not like that good at burning. Except for when I lose. Ho! Anyway. Tycho Tyke. No, it's not even an L, is it? It's Tycho Tyke. Tycho Tyke. Tyke, O, Tyke. So it's Tyke twice with an O in the middle. Alright, he 2-for-1. No Shadow Word Death for this guy. He's gonna replay the Injured Blade Master. Yada yada. Heal it up. Yeah, yeah. You do that. You do that. Well, I'm gonna humiliate this just in case he has some kind of a buff. I wanna minimize the odds that he can kill the Wind Fairy Harpy. As it is, all he needed was like 1 point of damage or 1 buff out of 6 cards to kill it off. I could have actually played... Oh, you know what? I could have played Humility and he actually killed it with the Kodo. That might have been smarter. Then I could have also played the Worged Infiltrator. That would probably have been smarter. Humility plus Kodo is a pretty cool combination. Paladins are actually the only ones who can combo with the Kodo because Paladins are the only ones in the game that have a attack lowering effect. Alright, he's got a regenerating Chill Wind Yeti here. That's fine by me. I don't care, man. You do what you need to do. He's going to deal some damage, which makes a lot of sense, actually, because it makes the Bloodhoof be able to kill my Harpy off. So I could, of course, finish this off with my Axe, but, I mean, or my Light's Justice, but the Kodo will kill it just as well. Wish I had a Taunter. We'll do it. Swing for 8, that is half his health. Just gonna try to flood the board here. Okay, so this Cairn Legendary will get to kill off my Harpy. I've got 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 damage coming his way. He's gonna be at 10 health after he heals himself. And this is assuming nothing else dies, which is a dumb assumption. I don't know why I would have ever made that assumption. So he heals up for 2, kills 2 of my creatures. Oh, he kills all my creatures. Oh, that's good. That's good. Well, because I was going into this turn hoping, like, you know, I'm worried he's only going to kill a few of my creatures, but thankfully he was able to kill them all and go up to 12 health. That's great. That's really good. Ah, Shield Bearer. You know, actually, this would have been pretty good last time, but now it's not quite as good. I'm not going to... There's no point in killing this. It'll just come back. So I might as well keep trying to burn him out. What potential do I have to actually burn him out? I mean, very little. Very little. I have True Silver Champion, which is kind of 8 damage, but it's over 2 turns. He can heal through it. Oh, he's got Shadow Word Pain. Good. Because the thing is, it's like, well, what if he didn't have enough removal for all of my creatures? Then think of how sad I would have been then. And what if he didn't have any way to draw more cards, so he'd be even further ahead? That would have just been a disaster. So I'm glad that those things happened. Okay, we're gonna probably. Oh, I bet that's mine. No one else would play Dread Corsair. True Silver Champion. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and concede. I'm not gonna give a well played. I'm feeling pissy today. That wasn't well played. That was just my draft sucked. All right. So got him down kind of low on health, but then he had Holy Nova and a bunch of other stuff, and that was that. So we're up to 1 and 2. The good news is I would like to get a little bit further ahead in my recordings before going to San Diego to visit my friend Anchi. And if this video is a really short one, I can squeeze in another one today, maybe even another 2 if I'm lucky. And then I won't have to play Hearthstone instead of, you know, socializing with my good friend. So that's a plus to losing really quickly and having only the second 1-win Hearthstone arena of my career. But I will fight, folks. You have my solemn promise. Everyone watching this, just want you to know I am a fighter. I will not go down. Well, I might go down, but I will not go down without trying. All right. P-Bow Bow. That's a cool name. P-Bow Bow Baggins. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and mulligan Humility because it's a bad card. Mulligan the Harpy because it's slow. But this, against a Hunter, I could play on turn 1. And I will He mulligans his whole hand, so he wasn't happy with what he had. That means he could have anything right now. We'll go ahead and do this first. Then if he plays a creature, I could protect it with the overpowered shield bearer, Portmanteau. Look, this is, well, that's actually 3 words. Silverhand Recruit, True Silver Champion, Shieldwind Yeti. Everything in this game, South Sea Deckhand, everything in this game is named with an adjective noun, or sometimes just noun. I guess actually it's a lot of noun, isn't it? Shield Bearer. Those are 2 nouns. Ah, Humility. Thank goodness that came along. Well, since it didn't do anything, I don't really see any reason to play the Shield Bearer. Might as well make a creature that actually hits for damage. And we're going to play everyone's favorite game of Pray the Hunter Doesn't Have Explosive Trap. Come on! Don't have Explosive Trap. Giggity giggity doobity! Don't be Explosive Trap. That's fine. We'll take that. It'd be nicer if that didn't have Taunt, of course, but so I could actually get damage through. But that's alright. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Humility makes no difference here. Get 1 damage in from our awesome hero ability. And now, because there's nothing better to do, might as well play the Shield Bearer. Getting 2 recruits on the field. It's good. Getting some card advantage, kind of, sort of. I mean, if you count them by as a card, it's 7 cards to 7. Guess it's not that great. Alright, he flipped the Leok, which is actually probably the luckiest thing I could have hoped for. Because the pig would have been able to kill off my Shield Bearer. Now, I could make the Yeti and let the Shield Bearer just suck it up against the Leok. There are some risks here, like Houndmaster would make me regret that decision. You know, any kind of charging creature would make me regret that decision. But we're gonna give it a shot. I think to win this arena, I need to take risks. And using a True Silver Champion here instead of putting a 4 or 5 on the board is a bit slow. So if I can get away with it, that'll be better. Now, if he makes me pay the price for that cheeky move, then of course I will regret it. But basically, if he doesn't have a card in these 7 to make me get punished for that decision, then I'll be in good shape. Okay, so he punishes me a little bit by silencing my Tauntress. This is now totally useless. And he's actually going to trade the Leok in for the Yeti. That's fine. Actually, I'm okay with that. Alright, we're going to try that one more time. Going to play a Fen Creeper. Swing low, Sweet Chariot with my recruits. Holy Crap has arrived. That's what this card is called. It's Holy Crap. Not like, oh wow, holy crap, that was awesome. No, it's like, holy crap, this is just a crap card with the word holy in it. That's also 2 words. Ah, Humility. This is a rare card that only has 1 word in it. I'm sorry. I will stop that. Fen Creeper's got 2 words. No, I will stop. I will stop. I will absolutely stop doing that. Spellbreaker. That's a Portmanteau. Anyway, we're done. We're done doing that. We're done. I'm not going to comment on it anymore. That, I have a feeling, is Explosive Trap. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, Stampeding Kodo. Ah, alright. I'm going to do it this time. Yes, I will do the thing. Well, I don't know if that's actually good, because it's all my mana. Let's say I kill the Spellbreaker with it, then this bear's still in the way. And then if I attack and it's Freezing Trap, I'll be kind of in rough shape. Might want to do Holy Wrath on this, and then just swing. But I don't want these to die if it's Explosive Trap. I have a feeling it's Freezing Trap, but actually, why would he play Freezing Trap when he knows I've got these recruits? No, I'm guessing that is Explosive Trap. That's what I'm guessing, so just making that assumption, we'll do this. Play Kodo. And I'm gonna... Oh, geez, it's a snipe. Oh, wow, well, I'm fine with that. That's okay, because this guy survives. So we're gonna do that. What just happened? What just... Oh, okay. I thought my internet had died or my game had crashed or something. Anyway, we're in pretty good shape. This is a pretty big board. If he has an Explosive Trap, he'll be in good shape. And I put these 2 things together I shouldn't have, because an Explosive Shot would kill them both. I really don't want that to happen. That was a mistake. Oh my gosh, it's pretty huge. Okie doke. Well, let's play the stupid monkey, I think. Use these awesome recruits to finish off the charging pig. True Silver Champion looks pretty good here. Kill off his creature. And go to battle. This Kodo was a real trooper. It got sniped, Killed something, got sniped, and it's still hanging out here. At 1 health. Got the stupid monkey protecting me. I should have put it over here so explosive shot couldn't be used against them both. Here comes the buzzard. I assume he's got a beast. Oh, geez. Now they both have charge. Well, the stupid monkey is actually quite good against the nerfed starving buzzard, so the rhino can run into it, but it protected my Kodo and everything. He's actually going to throw his buzzard away. Fair move. Totally fair move. I don't hold that against him. Clears out my taunt. Forces me to use my champion against this rhino. Alright, well, I will do that because I don't want his beasts having charge. We're going to keep on swinging for a little bit of damage here and there. Man, my game is starting to lag a whole lot. I don't know why that is. Do I still have Steam open? I found that sometimes that's the problem. Yeah, I do. Let me turn Steam off. Steam is a real resource hog. Okay. Okay. Let's go back into Hearthstone here. So, we're building up an army of weenies. Let's see what my opponent has. An explosive trap is still very good for him. That is alright. He'll finally get to kill off Makoto, but that's like his whole turn. Doing that. I mean, he's got 2 mana left, but it's not likely he'll do anything that amazing with 2 mana. Steady shot is very unimpressive. But here's where this hero ability really, I don't know what the opposite of shines is, but you know, it's just so weak because all it does is deal 2 damage. I really just don't care. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. Holy Wrath. I mean, we'll likely kill this and draw me a card. That's good. I mean, if it were Hammer of Wrath, that's what I would do with it. I hate that card. Motherfucker. I hate that card so much. Okay. Alright, we're going to swing for 3 damage instead of 4 because holy crap failed us. That could make a difference. We'll see. He clearly hasn't had Explosive Trap all this time because it's been good this entire game. If he'd had it, he would have played it. But if he top-decks it at any point, it would be very good for him. This is the top-decked card. Highmane. Well, normally this is a very threatening card, but I don't really care here. It doesn't interfere with anything that I'm doing. I can just swing at his face. So let's take a look at the situation. I mean, we've got 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage because of holy crap being terrible. And the problem is that I don't have any space for the Wind Fury Harpy. So do I throw away just to deal 1 less damage to him?
Let me think.
Do I throw like one of these demons away? You know what? This Imp Master is gonna have no room either. Well, the difference between him being at 2 health or being at 1 health is pretty minimal, I would say. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna throw 1 away to fit in room for the Harpy. And I'm also going to humiliate the Highmane so that it can't kill the Harpy. So I'm like threatening death in a very big package here. We're gonna swing with the team. This Shield Bearer actually is extremely irritating because it's stopping me from putting other creatures on the board. But it doesn't do anything at all. Unless I get like a Defender of Argus. Do I even have a Defender of Argus? I don't think I do. I actually don't think I have a Defender of Argus. Okay, so death is being threatened. He needs Explosive Trap right now. That would actually save him. He could like damage all my things down to 2 health. And then the Explosive Trap would kill everything. But that's really the only card, I mean, other than Taunt, I guess, a really big Taunt, or like a Hound Master or something. So Taunt or Explosive Trap are what he needs. So I probably should have put Wind Fury Harpy on the other edge, so that if he had Explosive Shot, it wouldn't kill off a damaging creature. Stormpike Commando, I see. That's what he's pointing. He's gonna kill off as much as he can. Does he have a taunt for the Harpy? He doesn't. Well, I guess that's the game. So I didn't actually end up needing the Harpy. It just distracted the Demolisher. We'll get the kill with our old friend, the Earthen Ring Farseer. And we make it to 2 wins. Woo! I have never been that excited to make it to 2 wins before. Well, in a way, this kind of shows off my skills, doesn't it? That with like one of the worst decks anyone has ever drafted, I made it up to 2. So that's good. If we can make it to 3, then we'll be average with a very far below average deck, and that'll be pretty happy news for me. That game was a nice illustration of, let's give this a name. Let's call it the Boulder Fist principle, which is that you can win if you just have some big cards, no matter how bad the rest of your deck is. Now, the Wind Fury Harpy wasn't actually needed there, but it provided me with a lot of extra insurance. because it's got relatively high health, deals for a lot of damage, and it can attack twice, so like a single small Tantra wouldn't have saved him because of it. Alright, so, are we crashing here? No, the Victorola is slowing down, so an opponent is coming my way, that's good. And who do we have? A Warlock. Alright, that's fine. Cthulhu the Warlock. I don't know if that's a person who likes or hates H.P. Lovecraft with that terrible misspelling. Alright, we're gonna send this back. I'm not gonna hold out hope for True Silver Champion. Send that, send that. This is a 3-drop. I'll waste the Battle Cry if I have to. I hope I don't have to, but I will. Oh, Ravenholt Assassin. Haven't seen you yet. This might be a nice finisher. And by finisher, I mean starter. Ho! Anyway, let's take a look at what he does here before making any commitments. Flame Imp. Well, I will play the Shield Bearer.
You shall not pass.
What is going on with this game? I don't know if it's me or if it's Hearthstone. But anyway, I could have coined out the River Crocolisk, but I decided what's the point of throwing away the coin? Might as well just play the Shield Bearer, save myself, 6 damage from that Flame Imp, and then I'll play the River Crocolisk next turn. See what happens from there. I think it was the last time or the time before when I played Warlock, I saw no Flame Imps. Oh, well, it would have been cool if the Flame Imp had hit, or the Mad Bomber had hit the Flame Imp twice. That would have been really good last turn, wouldn't it? Although it probably would have died to the Mad Bomber. Let's think. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this, and I'm actually going to think about using the coin here, either to make a recruit or to make the Crocolisk. Well, if I make a recruit, he could use the he could use the Flame Imp to finish off the Bearer, and then use the Mad Bomber to kill the recruit. That doesn't seem that good. So yes, we will go ahead and make the Crocolisk. Now I could have made this and healed up the Shield Bearer, and then his 2 creatures would have both had to attack it, and then I could have traded this for one of them. But this allows me to put 2 creatures on the board and trade away his stuff instantly.
We must cleanse.
That is so irritating. I can't even handle it. Ugh. Well, the plan then, I'm going to use this Panther to try to trade against the Bomber. I'll use my Infiltrator to kill the Shattered Sun Cleric. I am down a card because he killed the Shield Bearer, and I haven't killed any of his stuff. But I might get back into it with the Yeti. If he doesn't have a good 4-drop, my Yeti should be enough to carry the day. Oh my god. Well, that is one time when the Pit Lord is a fantastic card. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do that. Let's heal up and humiliate this thing. As the game lags again. Definitely need to close Hearthstone and give my computer a rest after this run. We'll use the Panther to kill off the Mad Bomber. We're gonna pass the turn. So I didn't want to play the Yeti there because the Pit Lord does just kill the Yeti. If he has a Silence, I probably lose the game. I just don't see coming back if he has a Silence. Dark Iron Dwarf would also be spectacular, making this a 3/6. It would kill my thing off and put a 4/4 body on the ground. That is a little bit less impressive, but it will trade against my Farseer. Oh, never mind. Never we mind. Alright, I need my Boulder Fist Ogre and I need my Wind Fury Harpy, because I am way down on cards. My opponent has 5 cards to my 3. Even after I draw my second one, I'm up to 4, but I'm a card down as the second player. This is where you really never want to be. So we're coming up on turn 6, but we don't have our 6th drop. Turn 6 drop, not our Ogre, not our Yeti. Oh no! No, 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 no. Oh, that's bad. That is the opposite of good. That's bad. He life taps after making the play, but it was a pretty good play, so can't really blame him too much for that. Boulder Fist Ogre, yeah! Alright. That's what we need. Now this thing is at 7 health, so the Ogre can't even quite crash through it, which is kind of annoying, but hopefully we'll be able to make it. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. Well, alright, so the Core Hound looks like he's actually going for the throat, which I can't really blame him for doing that, because I can't get past this Pit Lord. I don't have any silences. So I'm getting all my big drops. I just can't stop him from hitting me for 12 damage next turn, unfortunately. Shit. On a stick. All right, here's what we do. We just gotta do this. There's just no options. I don't have any of my removal. So that Pit Lord did its job. This seems like a foolish play. This, I think, is better than playing the Ravenholt Assassin.
Reporting for duty.
It puts more total stuff on the board. Now he can hit me for 12 damage, down to 5. There's a decent number of things that will kill me, like a Power Overwhelming and a Soulfire. Or really just about anything in a Soulfire. Well, yeah, because he's going to get me down to 4 health. No, what am I? I'm doing my math wrong. He's going to get me down to 5 health. So yeah, Soulfire plus anything will kill me. Charge creature buff, you name it. If Soulfire is a part of it, I lose. Oh, that's a really clever play. He can now kill my Boulder Fist Ogre and still live to tell about it. Smart. He's actually going to put the Corehound back in his hand? I don't know about that. It's removing 5 power from the board. It's going to cost 7 power to replay. So you 7 mana to replay. Seems odd. And he's going to life tap afterwards. Should have done that first. Yeah, this Warlock's not playing very perfectly, but it doesn't matter because my deck's terrible. So, what do we got here? We have 5/10 damage. Alright. We'll play the Ravenholt Assassin. Do that. Swing, swing, swing. Okay, so if he doesn't kill me this turn and I draw, you guessed it, Blessed Champion, I'll actually win the game. And you gotta play to your outs. Gotta play to your outs, folks, no matter how improbable it is. 1 out of 18 chance. That's the only way that I could possibly win. So that's what I'm gonna go for. God, this bug is terrible. It keeps happening to me. Lame. Molten Giant for 3 mana. Shadow Flame, what? Boo! Boo! Who plays Molten Giant Shadow Flame? Honest to God, Jesus. Well, balls. Balls, bippity balls, balls. Alright, well, I think it's pretty much over. It would take some kind of a miracle for him to not have a way of removing my Harpy. Yep, that'll do it. So this is what I've been talking about. Silence is a really good answer to humility. Now what's really funny is he could have killed me. He had 5, 7, 8 damage. So, you know, that would have been probably good. This taunt is annoying, although Blessed Champion wasn't going to win me the game anyway. Dread Corsair. Oh, fine. Well, I don't know. He has the kill. Yeah, he just runs Chumper stuff into my Pirate, and the Corehound finishes me off. Well, that's how bad my deck was, folks. I lost to a motherfucking Corehound. That's great. Hey, this guy had some pretty clever moves. He had the Shadow Flame on the Molten Giant. That was kind of nice. He had the Alchemist on the Corehound to kill off my Ogre. Maybe I could have played my bigger creatures in a different order or something, but... Anyway, that is that, as I flip my bottle cap. So, if you enjoyed that video for some strange reason, do please consider liking it and or subscribing. And if you want to stick around to see how bad or good the 2-win rewards are, well then let's see it. I'm actually really happy I guessed correctly. I finally said my deck sucked and I was right. 45 gold, wow, I'm pretty thrilled. I mean, that's almost breaking even compared to just buying a pack from the store, so that's fine. We will take that, and we won't like it, but we will take it. Seems like a normal pack. Oh, golden common snipe. Alright, nice. So be sure to check that out, and by check it out, I mean get 50 dust for it. Okay, ooh, wow. Oh yes, so right, everything was a duplicate, except for the golden common. That's why there's only 4 cards there rather than 5. Let's take a look. Whoops, clicked on the wrong tab. Here we go. I do have 2 normal snipes, so 50 dust is my reward for that pack, which is actually like 50 dust is a lot. I mean, that's the value of an entire pack, pretty much. The average pack will disenchant for 40 dust, so getting 50 dust is like it's like you bought a whole extra pack. It's like 100 extra gold, kind of, sort of. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a sneak peek at our next arena. What? No, yes. Show me the classes. Priest, Shaman, Hunter. I think I'm going to do Shaman. I haven't done that in a while, it feels like. And, you know, I've been looking at my stats. Shaman actually is really consistent. I think I've just been bitter about Shaman because I used to get 9 wins with him all the time. But, like, I've never done worse than 4, and my average is, it's, like, pretty good. I've just, like, had a really long string of going 4 through 6 with Shaman, which is nice. It's better than, like, the one that we just saw, for example. So anyway, that's probably what it'll be next run, but I'll check. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Till then...